All right, today we're gonna be unboxing the Mossberg Shockwave. One thing I'll note is this is not the retail packaging. I've received them both in the retail packaging as well as boxes like this. This is what we've got today. So first up, on that left side, you'll get your 590M magazine. This is a 10-round magazine. You know, as you'd expect from any shotgun shell accepting magazine, it is rather large. Then underneath, you get a few items. You get your Mossberg branded lock in yellow. Get your owner's manual. I've come to accept that Mossberg does not have the greatest manuals. They don't use pictures or anything. It's mainly just illustrations. You know, some pictures here and there, but really, it's you know, they could do much better on their manual. You'll get a couple of brochures from the National Shooting Sports Foundation. You know, firearms responsibility in the home, a parent's guide to teaching your children firearm safety and how to use firearms, and then obviously a little safety brochure of the different, you know, safety rules that everybody uses. Then you've got the card asking you to join the NRA, and then a yellow Mossberg sticker. And so I'm going to attempt to refrain from calling this a shotgun because while it does accept shotgun typical shells, the ATF, you know, in accordance with the Department of Justice, has described this as just a firearm because in US law there's two definitions of firearms. It does not meet the definition of a firearm as defined by the NFA, but it does meet the definition of a firearm as defined by the GCA. So, you know, going with the definition of a firearm in accordance with the GCA and using, you know, shotgun style components will give you a couple of nicely added features while also giving you a few drawbacks when not using the NFA definition. We'll go over those as I discuss the features of the firearm. So as you can already tell, it is a rather short shotgun. Its overall length is 27.5 inches. Meeting the firearm requirements of the GCA only requires that a firearm be longer than 26 inches. So when you go with the just regular Shockwave, it comes out to about 26.75 inches. And so it's right there. So one of the major, you know, nice things about having one of these is you get to have a barrel less than 18 inches, when typically that would produce a short-barreled shotgun. But because you're meeting the requirement of longer than 26 inches, you can go with that as long as there isn't and never was a shoulder stock attached. And so you're left with this broomstick style grip, or Mossberg calls it the Raptor Grip. All right, so let's go over some of the other features. So up top here, you get a thumb safety with a red indicator indicating that you are on fire. And then in the rear here is going to be your action release. So when you aren't depressing that, cannot move the forend to the rear. And then up here is going to be your magazine release. And again, this is specific to the 500M, or sorry, 590M. And so just going to release that magazine, and it is ambi. And I'll show you how the mag goes in. It is, you know, pretty much very similar to an AK, as you're going to go into the front with that little claw on the end of the mag right there, and then rock it back. And so there it is with the magazine inserted. And then to release the magazine, you can depress the button on either side, and then it just rocks forward. And so specific to the 590, you're going to have those cutouts in the receiver right there. I don't know if you noticed that, but those meet up with the magazine like that. So, discussing barrel length, usually the Shockwaves have a 14.375 inch barrel, but this one being the M model, it has a 15-inch barrel. And that's, I'm assuming, to accommodate for the size of the magazine. And so your forend is going to be corncob style forend with the strap that only comes on the Shockwave. And then your front sight is going to be a bead style sight, and nothing in the rear except for those grooves in there. Overall, this is a, you know, really handy tool to have. It'd be a nice defensive tool. You know, you can't attach a shoulder stock to it. However, these would be nice if you're into NFA items. You could turn this into an NFA SBS or short barrel shotgun. Be a good host for that. And then you also are going to have sling attach points, one in the front of the magazine cap, and then one in the rear of the grip. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comment section. Thank you for watching.